from the State Department of Health that West Nile was confirmed in a horse in the Asheville area of the county, and Eastern equine encephalitis was confirmed in the Tonawongo Valley area of Cattaraugus County. So,
you know, I said that we're so caught up with COVID, we need to be worried about the flu also. Because you know, most of the victims of COVID, that pretty much died, had other conditions.
right. So, I mean, that's definitely going to increase your chances if you get it.
So I'm like,
Not,
are we going to get a roster for another team? We produced it. So we're going to be able to get a roster for another team?
Yeah, I can run down there and see.
Okay.
Again. Greg, the new roster?
yeah, I got a roster.
You got a roster for another team?
Yeah, I always bring a side-by-side couple of copies there. But yeah, the key players to watch are obviously Kleitz, number 3 for Iroquois.
Okay. You got the ones you have out with you?
Those are the captains. Let's see. Yeah, Kleitz is the quarterback. McAnulty's the starting running back, number 6. Receivers are McGoldrick, Mariacker, Trabuco, and Barry. So those are your main guys on offense. The front line's got Mercurio, Roberts, Nikolic, 64, Curl, 68, and Wrigglesworth is the center.
Okay.
Defensively, front four is Mercurio, Wheeler, 75, Piasecki, 57, and Blair, 29. Linebackers are McAnulty, McGoldrick, and Barry. Corners are Gaglio and Trabuco. Free safety, Mariacker, and strong safety, Harris, 22.
Okay. Be one of those things where until I catch a few plays, I'll be listening to you.
All right.
Because usually when I'm up here doing the PA announcing, I catch them. I wait about a couple of plays before I start catching the numbers. And since I haven't been around Dunkirk football, I don't know. I mean, I know a few of these kids, but I don't know many of them.
Right.
Because some of these kids were sophomores when I had my last year here.
I'm on her camera.
Of course, I brought.
I'm on her camera. Yeah. You watching the TV? Yeah. Yeah, I have. This is Hannah camera.
Okay, I see a connection at the.
Okay, how can we use the
check
TV?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
We are
Okay,
at
Carl
Hefner
TV.
Field on this unusually warm Friday evening. Cooler, but in any event, it's going to be Dunkirk against Iroquois, the top-ranked team in Section 6 and second-ranked Class B team in all of New York State. So,
Yes.
suffice to say,
That's Hannah. This is the other one.
check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Waiting for Kevin to get here. So he said he'd be here at within about 5 minutes ago. Hopefully he didn't forget.
You got the roster?
Yeah, I got a
Trying to
roster.
find his way up here.
I got one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if that copier works. Make another copy for
And
Hello, hey, we live.
just texted
Let you know that right now.
He's going to show up in a few minutes here. I guess Kevin's busy mowing some lawns.
All right. Okay. All right, bye.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I'll hop off my mic and we'll test Kevin when he gets here.
Good. Is this yours?
No.
That's cool. You want me to?
Where you sitting about being close?
Dylan, I'm gonna look at this. Okay. I'm right there in your seat.
Right next to Greg Larson.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk.
Yep, I can hear you.
Talk.
Bob, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, to the broadcast of Access 12 as we get ready for this football game tonight for the home team, the Dunkirk Marauders, welcoming in the Iroquois Chiefs. And we're going to have a wonderful night of football. The weather is beautiful, and it's covered around 72 degrees here at Carl Hetman Field. Dunkirk tonight have a tall task, Bob. Let me introduce my colleague here alongside Bob Binkowski, who is he wears a lot of hats in our community, and he has a lot of experience with Dunkirk High School sports, being a player himself and a coach. So, Bob, a pleasure to be working with you today.
Yeah, thanks for having me today. I'll be filling in for Greg Krause for the next couple weeks, so I was looking forward to it. It's a great night for football, and Dunkirk is going to have their hands full tonight with Iroquois. They're ranked quite highly in the school polls this year.
They're ranked number 1 for small schools in Western New York, and 2-0, and they just came into the league last year. So Dunkirk has a tall task going up against the top-ranked team in small schools in Western New York.
Yeah, they already within the last 2 weeks they're 2-0, and they already scored 56 points. So they were ranked number 1. Excuse me, ranked number 1 last week also in the small school. So it's going to be button your helmets up, boys.
Well, one thing Dunkirk can look forward to, if they make a good account of themselves tonight, if they can pull off a win, what boy would that be a feather in their cap? But if they just make a good account of themselves, they would score real big on their confidence level going forward.
Oh yeah, and then playing a big Buffalo school like they are, I mean, even hope, I don't want to jinx them, but if they did lose, but it was a close game or whatever, in turn that would be a victory that way, and that's how they get their points in the standings and on how their ranking goes.
That definitely will be a plus. And tonight, going up against the Iroquois Chiefs, they have at quarterback, they're going to be going with Trey Kleitz, who is their quarterback to be watching out for, and also Nate McGoldrick, tight end, and Kendall Mariarker, the wide receiver. So it looks like they like to put the ball in the air.
Oh yeah. Then you got 2 seniors and a junior there that you were talking about there, Frank. So they're both, all 3 of those kids are pretty big boys. They're 185 for Mary Archer and 190 for McGoldrick, and the quarterback going at 190 for Kleitz. So definitely there'll be some stiff competition, that's for sure. Defense is going to have to be on their ball and keep an eye on them 3 guys for sure.
Well, on the Dunkirk side, I'm not as familiar with this team as I was 2 years ago, and this is my first time back in this booth in a couple of years since I retired. But I am familiar with number 58 Champ Texador and also number 3 Jason Kauser and number 79 Jackson Penzick, who's coming back from a horrific injury when he was a freshman, but he's been playing football for the last couple of years. So looking forward to seeing the other players that may stand out tonight that I haven't had a chance to get my eyes on.
Returns, I guess, here with coaching the Marauders.
Absolutely.
But yeah, good test for the Marauders here tonight. Like you said, they won 20-6 last week. So this is only their second game of the year, but
so the Marauders are coming off a victory from last week because they had a victory.
Yeah, they beat Lake Shore last week, so on the road, which is nice. Come back home and ring the bell when you get here.
So they also have a new coach this year. He's coming back for a second stint at Dunkirk High School, Mark Benton.
Yeah, he was kind of around when I was shortly after I graduated. But Mark knows his stuff. He coached at Gowanda for a while, and he's been around the game, so he definitely knows what he's doing.
Well, and then he's got some young assistants that have volunteered to help out who played football here. Von Hernandez was on that 2016 team that went to the States,
Yeah, Edwin Gomez, one of our local police officers who also went to school here, and family is it's still involved here with sports at Dunkirk. So it's nice to see everyone come back and contribute after you get done playing.
Definitely. Now, when I heard about Mark coming back, I knew that they were getting somebody I was familiar with, somebody who had success here, and the players respect, and so that's always good to see. And as we wait here, in the next 4 minutes here, wait for the introduction of the players, national anthem and introduction of the players. So, how have you been since I last saw you?
Well, been good. It's been a nice, busy summer. It's good to kind of start slowing down here a little bit in the fall and start enjoying some stuff while the weather's still good.
Definitely, and I like you trying to keep myself busy. I got a chance to go fishing a couple times this summer, and fishing boat caught me again.
Yep.
Then, I did have some time on Thursday night to catch the Washington football team.
Yeah, what'd you think about that? You know that's my team. That's my team.
Well, it's always good to see the rivals of the Cowboys play, so you can get an assessment of what the competition is going to be like.
Everybody knows you're a Cowboy fan, Frank.
The Washington football team front four is very.
It's four number one picks there. Two from Alabama and Chase Young from Ohio State.
Tonight's varsity matchup puts the Iroquois Chiefs against your very own Dunkirk Marauders. Please rise and remove your headgear for the presentation of the colors by the Dunkirk Marauder Battalion JROTC Color Guard.
All right.
National anthem and the presentation of the colors by the Dunkirk High School Junior ROTC Color Guard.
Yeah. Looks like they didn't forget anything that you taught them before you left.
They got a capable guy that's doing that now. First Sergeant Whitehead, who knows a lot, probably know as much about JROTC as I know, or probably more. So they're in great hands with him. Just looking forward to getting some help so they can build a program to benefit the students of Dunkirk High School. So we're getting ready for some football tonight as we wind the clock down and the referees get ready to for the flip of the coin to see who's going to receive the ball first.
Please welcome to the field the Iroquois Chiefs.
The Iroquois Chiefs take the field and they're being introduced as an entire team.
Considering where they are ranked as far as the state sports writers have number 2.
They're all huddled up on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and I've never seen the Chiefs play.
Captain's out there talking to the players.
I've had some stats here. Greg Fleiss, he was 16 of 29 for 170 yards and 3 touchdowns in week 1.
Be interesting. Have you seen the Iroquois athletics at all?
I have not.
I heard a lot about them in as you read
The Buffalo paper there, though.
paper and sports out of Buffalo. You see a lot about the Iroquois.
If such comments are heard or actions seen, a penalty will be assessed immediately. We have been instructed not to issue warnings. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect.
For the senior quarterback, Iroquois began the season with a very close win, a dramatic win, a 14-13 over Southwestern, a game in which Trey Flights, I believe, threw a touchdown pass and then scored the go-ahead two-point conversion in just under 10 seconds remaining, and that's against a quality opponent from Class C South. And then last week, the Chiefs clobbered Tonawanda, I believe it was 55-6.
We're getting ready to get back into athletics here at Dunkirk High School. You know, it's been a challenge, coming out of COVID and overcoming COVID and also dealing with the COVID protocols that we have to deal with.
It's definitely been a tough goal. I mean, myself being on the school board with your wife, during the all summer long and through COVID last year, we were meeting like once a week almost because stuff was changing, from 1 week to the next. And we got it's starting to rear its ugly head again. They had 7 players on the JV squad that were in close contact, so they're in quarantine for 10 days. So their game tomorrow is canceled.
Oh, well, that's the way things are going now.
Yep.
It strikes at all levels, and we especially are conscious of making sure that we take care of our high school students to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah. And all you can do is continue to instill them the proper protocols. Wear their mask and socially distance the best they can. Obviously, on a football field, you're not going to socially distance, but you got to be aware of who you're hanging out with and where you're going and.
Absolutely. And we get to see that because the two of us are avid professional football watchers, and we get to see that on that level.
Oh, yeah.
How it impacts your team when the guy that you're dependent on can't go. And but down at this level, we're definitely concerned that the student body is safe and making sure that they're here to do take care of that number one priority, that is to learn. And taking care of academics. But it's good to see football back here at Carl Hickman Field after an absence of about a year and a half.
Yeah, they last year they played a spring season because that's by the time the protocols and stuff like that were starting to get lifted. So, everyone was saying like, why do it because it was such a short period of time. But it was still, there's a lot of kids that enjoy it, and that's their sport that they want to do. So, it was tough for a lot of the seniors last year who, missed out on a baseball season or football or whatever the case it may be.
Well, some of these I got a chance to see a game last spring, and they got a lot of young players out here, and they gained some valuable experience.
Oh, sure, yeah. They seemed like they were pretty much just on one squad. So.
Looks like
Iroquois is going to be kicking off. Dunkirk won the tip, or the toss rather.
So as we get ready, the Iroquois kicker is going to tee it up, number 20. Trying to make out that number. Number 28.
28 is
Arcata Paint.
Yep. And back for Dunkirk is number 2. Looks like number 2. Some of it's hard to tell because their jerseys are scrunched up. Oh, it's number 5.
And he hits the ball out of bounds. And they're going to take over at the 7-yard line. Boy.
Yeah, that was Kyshawn Gibson there, kind of muffed that before he, on the kickoff there, kind of muffed it, hit his hands or whatever, and it rolled out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
for Dunkirk.
7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Take a look at this Dunkirk starting offense. Marauders led by a senior quarterback, Javier DeJesus. We know him from the spring baseball season. In the backfield, we have
So Javier DeJesus is going to be the quarterback here, starting for Dunkirk.
Yeah, senior QB there. Knew a lot of, played a lot of baseball there for Coach Jagoda this year, and they got a handoff.
And the Dunkirk ball carries met by a host of tacklers there for, and it's number 7.
That was
Miller.
Yep.
and he is limited to 1 yard on the run up the middle.
He's going to pick up 1 yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Marauders as they try to get off guard there.
Second down and 9 yards to go for the Marauders.
In the middle of that line for Iroquois, you got number 50, Matt Mercurio. Number 54.
75, that Nate Wheeler. He's a big boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that's going to be a safety right there for Iroquois. Yep. Wheeler fumbled. That is not how you want to start the game off.
You don't want to help the other team out.
Yeah.
And that's what they did on that play as he dropped the pitch and had to go back and try to recover it.
Yeah. He recovered it, but it was just inside the goal line, so it resulted in the safety for the Chiefs, and now you got to punt it away.
Yep.
You had 2 offensive plays, and you're going to give the ball back.
So now with 2 plays on offense, you got to go on defense and give up 2 points.
Yep. So much for having the ball to start the game.
So now the Marauders find himself early, fighting uphill. As they're going to kick the ball for
45 seconds off the clock.
Marauders will be kicking off the ball.
They're going to punt the ball from the 20-yard line, and the Chiefs will get good field position again, unless something else happens on this punt. So it looks like number 10.
Kick a lot in football. Used it quite a few times in football last fall. We get high school soccer because there was.
You got back for the Chiefs is 7 Kendall, Mary Archer.
And Javier DeJesus is going to punt the ball.
And that didn't go very far. 18 for Pete Gaglio. And about down at the, they're already in the Dunkirk 44 here already.
Ball returned by Pete Gaglio for the Chiefs at their own 44-yard line. Gain of about 20. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Marauder.
And the Chiefs come up to the line very quickly. They're ready to go. Their offense is ready to go. And
looks like Kleitz is in the shotgun here already.
Yeah, he's lined up in the shotgun, ready to.
Right guard, or center rather, 71, Ryan Wigglesworth. Right guard, 64, Ethan Nicola. And at right tackle, number 6.
They got one back in the backfield, and they got.
42-yard line of Dunkirk.
Oh, he's got a handoff to
inside number 21.
Trevor Berry.
He gets to the outside. He's going to get down to the 35-yard line on that play.
About an 8-yard gain on that.
Gain of 8 yards, 2nd and 2 for the Iroquois Chiefs.
So they're going to come back right away. No huddle. They're going to come back and get on the ball and go with it.
Oh, but now we got a penalty on Dunkirk. Number 4.
He jumped off, but to see if that.
That's Jamari Terry. Terry jumped off sides.
No, they're going to call. They're going to call it on the offense. I was wondering if that guard moved before he jumped.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell from up here in the booth.
Definitely.
5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 7.
Got a receiver in motion there. Back to pass. Completed.
Number 7, and he's still going.
Yeah, that's Mary Archer.
He gets down inside the 30.
It looked like he did.
Complete pass to number 7, Kendall Miriacker.
He's one of those players we were talking about in the beginning, one of those key players for the.
That's good for a
Yeah,
first down.
senior wide receiver.
And so again, no huddle. They're going right to getting right on the ball, and that could really.
That doesn't give Dunkirk time to set that defense.
Exactly. Doesn't give you time to get send in any substitutions either. So he comes right to the line, and he's
Back in motion again. Oh, a little pitch there to.
they squeeze him inside, and the Marauders get over to stop that for a very short gain.
That was Nate Blair with that little shovel pass to him there.
Blair with the carry. Marauder stopped at about 2 yards.
He gets over there. I think Calzer was over there, and also number 40 for the Marauders, Adrian Montalvo. He got over there also to help out on that play.
No, I saw Noah miss the tackle in the backfield. I didn't see
Noah missed the tackle in the backfield, and then Adrian came in high.
So he pulls him back up to the line again, and he looks like he comes to the line, and he's adjusting everything once he gets to the line.
Oh, there's a handoff to
Inside run.
Trevor Berry again on that little pitch play there.
And he bounced off a Marauder tackler
Barry
and
with
managed to
Barry.
pick up a few more yards.
Met by the Marauders at the 20-yard line.
So the ball's down on the 20. And it's going to be third down at about 1.
Third and
A
short.
little bit short of 1, Bob.
Yeah, I think it's a little less than 1 from what I can see from here.
And quarterback's looking over at his coach. Maybe changing his play.
Yeah.
But they're not huddling up. He comes up and he changes that play on the line.
And the key players, they got those play pads on their wrists there, so he's just giving them a number, and another handoff there to
Inside run for number 21.
1 again. That's Trevor Berry again. Yeah, they do that little pitch play there to him, and he just hitting that open gap there between the center guard or the guard and tackle there.
And he's very patient. He's being very patient.
Yeah, he
setting
did.
his box up.
Absolutely. He just got that slight hesitation, and then he just takes right off.
So they're down at the Marauder 10-yard line inside the 10.
And we got a back to pass. Oh, he had him open too.
Wide open. Had him wide open
Yeah.
in the flat.
He had, trying to hit Barry on that little out play there, and Barry got outside behind, got in front of the Dunkirk defensive back there, and if he would have caught that, that would have been an easy touchdown.
He had enough open field.
Yep.
There was only one player over there, and he was already being blocked. So he's got Mariachi split out wide, and on the other side, number 17, Trabuco split out. Number 21, Barry, back there with him as he's.
Second down and 10, ball at the 11.
Yeah, Barry's been quite the getting a lot of touches here to start the game.
And the referee has stopped that for a second. Now he's calling the play right at the line. As you said, I think he's calling out numbers. And
Yep,
they know
he's
based
got it right
those
on that
numbers.
wristband. Little pitch. There's the pitch to Barry,
And
and he's in.
he's in.
Barely got touched.
Yes.
Toss to Barry.
Touchdown Chiefs.
Made it look easy. They
Yeah.
took out number 8, Jaden Rodriguez. Once they took him out, he had
Yeah.
nothing but end zone.
Yeah, the only one back there was Montalvo, and he had a Chief guy blocking him too, so just basically pushed him out of the way.
So they did that on about 5 runs and 1 pass.
Granted, they only started at 45, but still.
And then if Kleint's, if he didn't slightly overthrow Barry on that play, it would have been 1 play less because he would have been in there on that last play.
He throws it out.
Oh, and they got it. 2-point conversion is good.
Did you see how he hung that out there?
Yeah, and then Mary Archer just kind of drove the defender back to the back corner of the end zone, and he just came back to the ball and
And the quarterback put
it right there.
Makes our score 10, the Iroquois Chiefs. Marauders score.
Well, it's 10-0 now, Chiefs. Hopefully the Marauders can get something going here.
And West Seneca East.
We got our score update. West Seneca East leads the Pioneer 7-0 at the beginning of their game. So here we got a 10-0 game going on here as the Chiefs have scored basically on, they got a safety on the Marauders possession, and then they got a touchdown and a
2-point conversion
on their possession.
Number 28.
Didn't look like they were trying very hard either.
No, they made it look pretty easy.
Yep. So
Of course, again, number 1 team, small school in Western New York.
yeah, they're not number 1 for nothing.
Exactly. And from what what little I do know about this program, it's been a very successful program over the years, and they have gone very far in the playoffs quite a few times. And so this program it's a very successfully run program.
Deep kick.
Looked like he almost bobbled it again, but he's got open daylight, but he's cut down at the 29-yard line, number 88.
That's Teddy Roberts.
Teddy Roberts.
Nice return there.
And the Marauders get a chance to start at their 30
First and 10 for
out of the
Marauders.
shadow of their end zone.
Yeah.
And see how they will fare this time with this possession, as they don't have the pressure of being backed up against their own end zone.
We are at 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. Dunkirk already down by 10.
Immediately, the linebacker's blowing it up. They're already down 2 possessions, so this is a key.
So as we come up here, you were called out number 71, Wigglesworth, being in he's playing one of those tackle spots. He is a big guy.
Yes, he is. They're going to have a tough time going up the middle in that defense today.
So he bounced that to the right side. Nealer did. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. He's going to pick up 4 yards on that play.
4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Marauders.
That middle backer's blitzing harder than they did. Yeah, that middle backer.
It's also number 57, Parker Kiyoseki. He's playing that a guard spot. And then number 50, Maricuro, is playing the end. 29, Nate Blair is playing the other end.
DeJesus was back to pass and kind of lost his footing or whatever there, and then he had to take off on his own and probably, I don't know, maybe gained a yard, maybe at best, or lost one.
And Nate Wheeler, in fact, I said it was Wigglesworth. It's Nate Wheeler, 75, who's on that tackle spot. He was all in his face.
Able to get
Like
back
he got
to the line of
penetration.
scrimmage. 3rd and 6
Pretty
for
much
the
all in
Marauders.
his face.
Number 5, Nate McGoldrick. Number 21, Trevor Berry. The cornerbacks, number 18, Keith Gaglio. Number 17, Andrew Chabuco. Free safety, number 7, Kendall Mariacker. Number 22, strong safety, Kevin Harris. 3rd and 6, 33.
They had a handoff up the middle, but I don't think that's where to go.
No,
They need to get something out on that left side, on the open side of the field.
Vontae Nealon up the middle.
that time number 50 came up. Maricuro was involved, 57. Kiyoseki also came up,
Looks like Dunkirk will be punting, so
and there was nothing there.
Yeah, nothing. Punting situation here for Dunkirk now.
Number 7, Mariacker is back to receive this punt.
under 6.5 to go in the first, already up by
DeJesus back to punt, a little bit on the high snap, and that was not a very good punt.
Got a good roll.
Yeah, he did.
Javier DeJesus with the punt for Marauders.
But Mary Arker's running up the sideline there, got out of bounds about the 45-yard line.
Returned by
As,
Kendall Mariacker for the Chiefs.
Nealer took a bad angle on that, and he ran right by him.
First and 10 for the Iroquois Chiefs at their own 33-yard line.
So they're going to start at the 43 for another drive. And again, they're not huddling. They're coming right to the line and not giving the Marauders enough time to really call a defensive set.
They got as
They're
soon
ready to
as the referee's putting the ball down there, the center's right up on it and ready to go.
I saw this once back in 2017. Dunkirk had a good team, and they played Fredonia. They did the same thing. They came right up to the line and were ready to go, and it caught the Marauders off guard. But they weren't able to adjust on defense.
Back to pass, a little screen.
Exactly.
Oh, and 18. Pete Gaglio. That's about a 25-yard gainer right there.
Yes, and the beauty part of that is he threw it out there. He comes back to the ball.
Yeah, those receivers are pushing the Dunkirk defensive backs, driving them back. Then they stop quick, and then they're coming back to the ball. And Kleitz has the ball right there. As soon as they drive him back and turn and cut back, and it's right on the money there. Well, he's a senior. He's been doing it, so.
Yeah, and you can tell they put a lot of practice in on these plays to make sure that they're precise in where that ball is going.
Especially now.
He's back to pass again. Another screen out to the side there. Yeah. They just ain't not wrapping him up at all.
Because he shook off about 3 tackles.
Yeah. So he got about 8 yards on that play. On a play that he probably should have maybe had just 1 or 2 yards at the most.
So it's going to be second down at about 3. Pick up 7 on that.
Yep. Ball's on the 24-yard line for, again, not taking the Iroquois much time here to moving down the field.
And they get right to the line. They call the play, and they're ready to go.
Lights gets the ball. Oh, he faked that little keeper, and he run it right up the middle. Holy cow. That's about down to the 15-yard line on that play there. They ran that shovel pass play a couple times the last time they had the possession, which Dunker kind of bit on it, and he kept it himself and ran right up the middle.
And you can kind of see how this offense is designed. It's designed with different variations of things that they can do out of it. And they're taking full advantage of everything they can get out of this offense. And like I said, they don't huddle up. He looks at the coach when he has to. He calls a play and
it's quick.
Gives him the number, and he's ready to go. Looks over the defense.
I think most of the time the referees are holding them up by not getting the ball down.
Exactly.
And Kleitz just took the snap and we got our first flag on the play of the day.
It looked like it might be a face mask. I'm not sure, but it looked like it might be a face mask.
This referee Chad Bongiovanni with throwing out the dirty laundry out there. Legal hands to the face on Iroquois.
Yep.
So
I'm wrong. He's going to back them up. This might be a 15-yarder. If it's a 10-yard, it might be a holding call.
He made the gesture like it was a push to the face or something.
Yep. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's big for us.
That helped Dunkirk out there immensely. Iroquois was going to be down on about the 5-yard line on that play.
It's first down on about 20, maybe 24. The scoreboard has first down at 24. So the way they've been moving the ball, I'm not sure if that's a plus or a minus. But they're at the line and ready to go.
Now the Chiefs got a different lineup out there now. They got 3 wide to the strong side of the field with just the Barry in the backfield. Yeah, okay, little dirty laundry out there again.
Delay of game. He ran out of time.
Trips to the wide side, only 2 guys.
That's got to be a tough pill for Coach Pizanka to take on that one. They're just getting up to the line here. Okay, here you go, same thing. Now they got their trips to the right.
He's got a guy over here to the left now. And I saw somebody move, but they didn't get it. It looked like the back moved before the play got started. But 29, Blair only gets about 4 yards on that play.
That was Nate Blair had the catch on that.
We got quite a ways to go. Number 83 is checking in the game.
At least on this one, it's covered by
Julio DeLeon.
Now they got 2 receivers on both sides of the field, and
Two on the other side.
Yeah.
2 on this side.
One back in the backfield. He's back to throw and doesn't see anything. He's going to take
So he's
off.
going to run.
And he's got all
Oh
kinds
boy,
of
oh boy. Down to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line on that quarterback keeper there.
Picked up a big chunk of the yards that they needed.
Yeah.
You got to believe this is 4-down territory.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's got 10 yards to go. It's 3rd and 10 now. To get back to the original line of scrimmage.
But I don't know. We'll see if maybe they have a quality kicker there. Might be able to.
Oh, they call a timeout.
I bet you Coach Bazanka's over there. He's giving them 2 plays right now.
Yes, because it's definitely 4-down territory.
And this guy, I guarantee you, they're going to come out. It's going to be quick, and it's going to be quicker.
So the Marauders have to be prepared for this. One thing that we'll do is they face another team like this. At least they've seen it already early in the season.
I don't even think he has a headset on. No one has a headset on. Nate's doing ball, but we still got a bunch of. I'm gonna head down there. I'm gonna go down there and tell them to get working. I'm gonna tell them what you said.
You need a 5 to get back in.
Since we're into this timeout, they've been moving the ball pretty efficiently. It had a few things go against them, but yet still able to move the ball.
Yeah, they had the 2 penalties there that brought them back, and then Kleitz there in one play, he picked up 14 yards on the quarterback keeper there. Put him right back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 10.
And what I saw on the defense, they bit real hard to the left, and they left that right side wide open for him to run.
Iroquois knows how to spread Dunkirk out.
And they got him spread out real wide.
Back the pass. Lights out the.
Another one of those comeback passes.
Yeah, the Mary Archer.
And they definitely have to wrap up because he had him the first time. He would have got him for 2 more yards lost, but they got him down anyway. Bringing up the
Mary Archer with the reception.
And you notice he came back to the ball again. Threw it out there. He came back to the ball.
There was nobody by him.
No, he was out there by himself.
So here we go. It's 4th down and 6. So
it'd be a feather in their cap if they can stop them on this play because.
Well, they got a handoff and he didn't get in.
He's close to the first down.
That was Barry, but I think he's short.
And it looks like, from what we can see on the camera,
yeah,
he's short.
Dunkirk held him.
Yeah,
So they turned the ball over on downs, which has got to be a victory for Dunkirk right now. So Dunkirk's gonna have to start here with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter on their own 6-yard line. So we can't have any of those fumble miscues again for another safety.
In fact, they need to get the ball from the shadow of the end zone.
You ain't kidding.
Momentum going because so far in this game, the momentum has been all Chiefs.
And they've only been playing on the north side of the 50-yard line here the whole first half. That makes a tough go. DeJesus with the handoff.
Looks like he picks up a good chunk of yards on that play as he brings it out to about the 10-yard line. In fact, they spot that ball right at the 10-yard line. Or no, make that the 9-yard line.
So it's second and 5.
Second down and about 5 yards for the Marauders.
So the Jesus brings him up to the line. He looks over the defense. And they're going to try the middle of that line again as they play ground and pound with the Iroquois defense.
Might be. I think they got 4. I don't think it was a first down. So it's probably 3rd down and 1, 3rd and 2 maybe. Would be nice to see him get a first down here and get something going.
That ball spotted right at the 12-yard line. 13-yard line. They're at the 13-yard line. They got to get to the 15. Oh, no, well, from where the spotter is across the way, it looks like they only need just a little bit.
Yeah, 3rd and 1.
You can quarterback sneak this to get it across.
Well, then they get a handoff. Oh, I think he got it.
Yep.
Forward progress there. Pushed him over the 15-yard line there, so should be a first down for the Marauders. Yep, here we go. First down. Here we go.
First down, Marauders.
So that's Marauder first down, and that's a positive play.
Yeah.
So they
had 3 running plays there.
Against this high-powered offense, if you can just maintain possession, you can keep the score down. You give yourself a chance.
Yeah. So DeJesus back under center again. And a little handoff again.
And Nealard he bounces that to the outside on the right.
Yeah, Quantier Nealard.
Gain of about 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
That was a good pickup. And he looks like he got a little speed too.
Yeah.
If he can get
once he got past that first, he shook that first tackler off, and he got his legs churning there and scratched out 6 yards on that first down running play.
Yeah, we're talking about during the pregame. We were wondering if
so.
More of a passing game, or if they're going to stick with that run game. Because we're saying it's a small sample size.
Well,
and if they can continue to do this, it'll be a good drive for them. Yeah. And as we come to the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter. Iroquois 10, Dunkirk 0.
So end of the first quarter, we got the Chiefs 10, Marauders 0. We're gonna change.
So how would you sum up that first quarter?
Well, I think the Chiefs really played very well in the first quarter, other than that last drive where they had a couple penalties or whatever. But they've been pretty much penalty free and executing at will against the Dunkirk defense right now.
And Dunkirk losing that momentum on that first drive with a safety, and couldn't get anything established on offense. And then
defense spent a lot of time out there,
a lot of time on the field. So they're probably welcoming the opportunity to have this football
go down the other end of the field.
Yeah. So now if they can continue this drive and continue to mount some momentum on offense, it gives the defense a chance to rest. And who knows? Again, Nealard looks like he has a little bit of speed. If he can bounce one and get some daylight, he may have something going.
Yeah, it looks like his best game is trying to get something to go on the outside.
So we'll see what they do on this when they come back out here.
You know, even the Chiefs on defense, they're on the ball right now, waiting for Dunkirk to come out. They're ready to go. Not only offensively but defensively, they're getting up there and in your face.
And that's got to be a culture that you establish.
Oh, absolutely. So 2nd down and 4 for the Marauders. DeJesus with the handoff to.
Oh, he's met right away.
Yeah, he made it. He may got a yard or something. That was Quantier Nealard.
Get him on the opposite side.
And
go opposite side.
Short gain on that play for the Marauders by Quantier Nealard.
Met right away but he, like as you said, he gained about a yard. So it gives him about
3rd down and 4.
It looks to me like a little bit short of 4, but hey, they still got to get this first down.
Yeah.
They're not listening. What's the point of having us up here if you're not listening to what we're saying?
We got a little pitch out and a little fumble there. So now you're gonna have to punt now. They had a little pitch back there, and
that's what got him in trouble in that first drive.
Nealard fumbled it again.
Well, Nealard fumbled it, but I always said anytime you have a pitch or a pass, it's only good as the sender and the receiver.
Yeah, well, that very true, very true. You get a nice spiral coming back to you instead of something that's tumbling over, end over end. Makes it a little difficult to grab.
It looked like he tried to rush that, tried to get it back there quickly.
Well, that's because the Chiefs are visiting the backfield there for
Yeah.
So we got a timeout by Dunkirk called here.
I know he's not calling a timeout to go for. He must have seen something he didn't like on the Chiefs setup. And so therefore,
well, Dunkirk's going to be punting anyhow, regardless.
Champs back. They're not listening. No one has a headset on.
Here during this timeout as Dunkirk is trailing Iroquois by a score of 10-0 in the early stages of the second quarter. We are in week number 3 of the 2021 high school football season. The home opener tonight for the Dunkirk Marauders here at Carl Becker Field.
so we're going to start. We're going to come back out after this timeout, and the Marauders get set to punt the ball. We're going to see what happens on this setup on this possession for Iroquois.
All right, so what are we doing here now? Seems like when you take a timeout here to set up a play here, and not quite sure what the holdup is here. The referees are out there talking.
Oh, they dropped the flag. Oh, and then they picked it up. They dropped the flag, and then they picked it up.
No penalty. All right, here we go. DeJesus back to receive the snap and the punt. That's a pretty good one there. End over end.
Oh,
boys! Dunkirk's got it.
And the Marauders get this.
He had that end over end kick there, and Mary Acker hit him in the chest and rolled right back towards Dunkirk. Then the defenders were coming right to it. He couldn't get back to it, and two of the Marauders dove on it, and that's a pretty good first down right there.
It is. And that they needed that play.
Yes, they did. Now Dunkirk ball, and it's going to be on their own 46-yard line. That's the closest they've been all day so far.
To being on the other side of the 50.
Absolutely. Okay, we got 3 backs in the backfield for Dunkirk.
Give it to the up back, and he's going to get about 5. Maybe not make it 4.
4 yards. Yep.
And that was number 88.
Teddy Roberts.
Yep.
Marauders will carry up the middle. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
And they
Second down and 6 for
probably
Dunkirk.
realized
Though.
they were keying on Nealert because he's handed him the ball off about 3 or 4 times in a row.
It seems like every time Teddy Roberts touches the ball, he's getting 5 or 6 yards at a crack.
They probably not expecting him to carry it. They probably expect the tailback.
Yeah, more for him to block.
Yeah. And then they do it again as they.
Oh. I think the running back there for Dunkirk, I think he ran to the wrong hole.
Yeah, Montalvo.
Yeah.
Picks up 1. Had he, and you know, I can see that because had he bounced that in a little bit more inside, he would definitely got more yards.
Yeah, that's where the hole was. I don't know what he was looking at. Right into the back of the offensive lineman.
Yep. There was nothing there, and the defender was
there too.
He was there. All he had to do was just grab it.
Yeah. So 3rd and 5. 3 backs for Dunkirk. Another handoff. That's Teddy Roberts again. He's short though. Looks like they got a good push on that one for Dunkirk, but not enough. So it's going to be 4th down and 2 maybe.
About 2. But they're on the other side of the 50, and
yeah, I think it's 4th down and 3 would be more accurate.
so is he going to punt this? I guess he's not going to take a chance. He's going to push him back. And
DeJesus is back, ready to receive the punt. Be the first time he gets a good punt off here. It might be the first time that the Iroquois have been deep. And DeJesus did hit one. There was nobody back at all for the Chiefs. It's going to be about the 11-yard line.
It's about 15.
15?
15.
You got better eyes than I do.
I'm sitting over here. I'm closer to the.
I got the window frame kind of in where I'm in my view right now. I liked it when we were on the other end of the field.
Oh yeah.
I could.
First and 10 for Iroquois.
I think they weren't expecting them to punt that. They thought they were setting up maybe for a possible fake.
Well, I think that makes probably you're right there because there was nobody back at all for the Chiefs. We got a handoff to Trevor Berry. Yeah, look at about 3 on that play.
And it looks like he gets pushed out of bounds. Mike Hanlon, number 34, is involved in, and number 58 over there, Champ Texador.
Kleitz is back in the shotgun there again. Takes the snap. Got a handoff to Barry again. There, he's getting 3 yards before he's even touched by Dunkirk.
That time,
got about 4 yards on that carry.
And he stopped on that play by number 50 of the Marauders.
Jimmy Batista.
And him and Jackson Pensick, they're man in the middle with with Jamari Terry on the outside on their left, Champ Texador on the right.
They're not. Dunker's not even in a 3-point stance. The defensive line is all in up.
Wrap them up.
And that gives them the offense an easy target when you're up like that.
Yeah, the defensive line's getting pushed off the ball. I don't know why they're standing up. At least if you're down in a 3 or 4 point stance, at least you're gonna kind of plug it up a little bit. They're standing upright, and that offensive lineman's just getting right in their chest and pushing them back.
So the Chiefs got another first down, and they're gonna get started right away. As again, all night long they've been just coming to the line and calling a play.
First and 10 for Iroquois.
Again, the Marauders defensive lineman in the up position.
I don't think Kleitz has been under center once today. He's back to pass right now. Oh! That was tipped away.
Noah Sykes tipped that away from number 5, McGoldrick.
Yeah, McGoldrick was intended receiver there, but Sykes kind of saw that, them screen pass. He saw it coming. He was lucky that pass was high because Sykes would have intercepted that and ran that in for a touchdown.
That looked like it was going to be a pick 6. Yeah, had he been there a step sooner, that was a pick 6.
Back to the handoff to Barry.
He broke a tackle. He's out.
He's out in the open right now. There he goes.
He's going to beat him. He managed to bring him down.
Yeah, on the 20-yard line. That was Teddy Roberts chased him down, tackled him from behind. But boy, that would have been 40 yards on that run.
He got 45 yards on that. Nope, 51 yards on
51.
that. 51 yards on that.
And he hit the hole and he kind of got stopped, but nobody's wrapping up out there.
No,
nobody. He shook it off like it was a cheap suit.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said that better.
So Kleitz is back to pass. Here's that screen again. I don't know. He's got time to set himself to throw that. I mean, he has no pressure on him, and that's twice in a row that he tried to throw that screen pass out there to Goldrick, and he's overthrown him both times.
I think when Sykes, he must have saw Sykes flash because Sykes didn't bite on anything.
Yeah, Sykes was staying back. So I mean,
yeah. But as soon as the ball got released, and this time he took off earlier to get to it. And so it looked like he was right there in that passing lane when he got ready to release.
There's a pass there.
Again, he saw it coming and he came right up.
McGoldrick there, I think maybe he got a yard.
Loss of 2 yards for the Chiefs. 3rd and 12.
This is probably the longest play that the Chiefs have had all day. Usually they're on the line ready to go, and Kleitz went over to the coach there. He was telling him something. Probably told him to get the pass down instead of throwing it so high.
Yeah.
Back to pass again. There is going to Goldrick on the other side. Same play,
and
they hit him that way, and he just cut inside, and no one's wrapping up on that Dunkirk D.
I mean, you saw what Sykes did. He hit him, and he didn't let go. This guy barely made a connection on him. He just shook him off.
Again, we're not wrapping up when we're tackling.
Absolutely. I know.
You're not going to tackle anybody using one hand.
I know Coach Gomez must be going crazy watching that action.
Watch to this side. Watch to our sideline. He's going to throw it to our sideline. Oh.
Short side, oh. Pass played by Kleitz, and it was high again. The guy was open. He had the Dunkirk guy beat. He wouldn't have made it into the end zone, but it would have been a first down for sure for the Chiefs. But again, the pass was high.
And they missed an opportunity to get the ball in the end zone. So Marauders they dodged a couple of
bullets there. But it's not because Dunkirk's outplaying them. It's because the Chiefs are not executing correctly.
Yeah, they're not executing like they did in that first drive.
Right. So Dunkirk's got the ball now. The Chiefs turned it over on downs. They're on their own 14,
which is about their average field position all night,
except for that one.
Yeah.
The one play on the punt.
Oh, he almost busted that one. As he hit a good hole that time, number 40.
Do the same thing. Do the same thing. Next, then you can fake it.
Montalvo hit a good hole that time. He picks up about 6. So he's getting some good blocking in the center right there.
Yes, I was surprised because that D line for the Chiefs looks pretty stout, man.
They do look pretty stout.
And Dunker's been able to get in there. So I don't know if it's the linebackers aren't filling the gaps for the Chiefs there. It's close. That's about 3 yards there. Close to a first down for Dunkirk.
One of the things I just saw on that is that Dunkirk they made contact with those linebackers. They held up the line and then made contact at the secondary level with those linebackers in order to get there. So,
like I was saying, it doesn't look like them Chiefs linebackers are falling in and filling the gaps.
Absolutely.
The defensive line's getting the initial stop there, but you need the linebackers to come in and reinforce that and stop it. Dunkirk's hitting that inside hole, and they're getting a good second effort, keeping their legs churning there as the running backs go.
And it looks like they got the first down.
Yeah, first down Marauders. Good things come to people who wait.
And so,
with only 4 minutes left in the first half.
So he almost broke one loose now they get the first down. Let's see if they can keep this going.
It'd be nice if even if they didn't get in the end zone here, but at least if they establish this and don't give the Chiefs the ball back and use the last 4 minutes of the half here to get your offense going. He got running play there to handoff, and he got the linebackers filled the holes that time.
Yeah, I think that was a quarterback sneak, and then. So Jackson Pensick's coming out. It looks like he might have an equipment adjustment to do.
He's kind of holding his hand there or something.
And he's their best offensive lineman.
He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
With that mohawk haircut that he sports.
Yeah, Jackson. He goes about 210.
That's light. I don't know, it's just a little stinger or whatever. I see the Dunkirk trainer there isn't tending to him or nothing. So either maybe somebody stepped on his hand or something. But I can see him walking up and down the sidelines there, flexing his wrist and his fingers there.
Second down and 13 yards to go.
So now that penalty takes him back to the 22-yard line, 21-yard line.
Well, I hope I didn't jinx him there when I was talking about controlling that last 4 minutes of the clock and establishing something there, and that didn't happen.
Definitely want to go. Oh,
DG's back to pass.
Oh, if he gets that out there.
No, there's probably going to be off. They got a flag on the play, and I'm going to say that might be offensive pass interference there.
I don't see how you do that when he's coming back to get the ball.
Well, the Dunkirk receiver there.
The defender looked like he may have been. We'll wait and see what happens there, Bobby. You might be right. Absolutely, you're right.
Yeah. The pass was short. You know, it wasn't
that longer. He had him beat.
Yeah, he had too much air underneath it, and the receiver had the defender beaten, but it was too much air there, and the defender was just waiting for the ball to come down, and the Dunkirk receiver went over his back.
Yeah. Now, had he instead of trying to go through the guy, just stopped and come back for the ball, he might have been able to get that. But
that's what the Chiefs do.
Yes,
they drive you back, turn around, and come back to the ball.
And that's because they practice those pass plays between the quarterback and receiver. I wonder how much practice the Dunkirk receivers are getting with the quarterback.
DeJesus is back. A little bit of a high snap. He's going to keep it. No, he probably lost 4 yards right there. Looks like he slipped again on the. I mean, it's not even raining or nothing. It's a beautiful night out here, and I think that's the second time that DeJesus has slipped.
Yeah. Have to check the shoes.
Timeout. Timeout.
Well, the Chiefs take a timeout here. Stop the clock. They're probably going to get some. Coach Pizankic there is going to probably get a few plays called here because there's 2:39 left. You know, their Dunkirk's deep in their own end zone here, going to be punting. So the Chiefs guy probably looking to receive the ball around the midfield mark there, and you know, hopefully get a little bit on a return and playing on that short field again.
As they've been doing all
night long.
Only one time they had the ball deep.
Well, that was on that punt play there they didn't. Yeah, the Chiefs didn't have anybody back there.
And then they took the ball all the way to the other end. Well, they didn't get a fourth down. Didn't get the conversion on the fourth down. So.
All right, timeout's over, and the Chiefs got somebody back. They got
number seven,
Mary Kendall Mary Archer is back to receive the punt. He's setting up on his own 45-yard line.
The last thing Marauders need right here is a miscue on this punt.
Because you definitely don't want to give the Chiefs a short field again.
He gets it away.
Not a bad punt. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. So close to midfield here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half.
Either way, it worked out in the Chiefs' favor because they got favorable field position as they begin on their drive there. And they'll come right up to the line ready to go. You better believe the coach already got about 3 or 4 plays already scripted for this.
Yeah, Pizanka, you know, the only time that he takes a timeout or pulls Kleitz over there is he gives him 2 or 3 plays. Usually he's giving him a hand signal there, and he's going it off his wristband.
Well, Pensick's back in on defense, so they got one guy down.
All right, so Kleitz is back to pass.
And he's being pushed, but not very hard.
The receiver was wide open. That was Tommy McNulty. Dropped the ball, but it hit him right in the hands. I think that's where you're supposed to throw it, right?
Right in the hands. Right in the hands. That's what this game's about. And
like we're down 30.
And the Marauders are right. I mean, they're not out of this game by any means.
Oh no, just that. Oh, there's
And
That's
they're
that Barry-
having a hard time wrapping this guy up all night.
this Barry kid. He can't bring the guy down. Every time he touches the ball, he's getting 10 yards at a crack. I think he got around 15 yards on that play.
And this Barry kid they list him at 6 feet, 200 pounds, but he doesn't look.
He looks bigger than that to me.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not that he's fast; it's just not bringing him down.
His legs are moving. They don't stop.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how they teach you to run the ball. You keep those legs churning. Quarterback goes. He's got
got wide open. Oh, he dropped it. Oh my God.
Last time I saw one of those was the football team and the.
That was on Monday night. That was yesterday. Except that hit him right in the hands. That was right in stride there.
He had
Mary Archer. I don't know what he did. It kind of hit his hands and went right through the 5-hole.
I don't know. I hate to be him doing film session.
I'm sure Coach Pizanka is going to have something to say to him when in another minute and 56 seconds. I'm sure. That was an easy touchdown right there, a little pitch and catch. But they give it to Barry again, and here he goes around the corner, and he's going to take it to the end zone himself. Oh my goodness!
Why pass it when you just give it to him?
Just give it to him every play. Holy cow! That was about a 40-yard run.
Yeah, 40 yards. Takes it in from 40. So they get
a little touchdown here before going at the half. It's
53 yards they get going on that possession.
Wow. Yeah, as soon as he hit that outside corner, man, he just turned it on, and Dunkirk's chasing him down the field. Like he ran by two guys.
We'll say this: whoever's on that left side, on that right side, they don't look like they're prepared to tackle anyone.
So we're going to 2-point conversion try here. Kleitz is back to pass. Up, and he got knocked down. Teddy Roberts got his hand in there.
Yep, Teddy Roberts. He's had a pretty good game tonight.
Yeah. So 1:45 left in the half. Basically Dunker's down 2 touchdowns, even though it doesn't sound like much, but it's been all Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's been all Chiefs the first half.
And what little bit Dunkirk's had, they seem like they're going to go, and then all of a sudden they stall out. And
they had the one good drive going, and then run, and they got a couple first downs there. And like I said, it was like 4 minutes left in the half. If they could have at least established something to take in at halftime to build on, but then you end up turning the ball over, and
And then they had a couple pitch play issues.
Yep. Can't hold on to the ball. So the Chiefs are here to kick off again.
And Nealer's back deep to receive this kickoff with 1:45 to go.
Well, you can see Nealer. He's got some psychedelic shoes on out there.
Well,
you definitely can see it.
At least we won't lose him.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. As it gets dark, and just look for those safety yellow shoes he's got on. And the kickoff.
The one thing about that,
it's going to him. Oh, and he caught it. And he's cutting around to the outside. And he's going down at the 25-yard line.
And actually, that was not Neal. That was Keyshawn Gibson.
I don't know. He had blocking set up on the left side of the field, and he ran to the right side.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Not quite sure.
I will say this: those shoes might look good, but it sure does bring attention to you. And if you're carrying the ball, that's the last thing you want.
Well, it was easy to see him because all the blocking was to the left side of the field, and he ran to the right, where all the Chiefs were at. All right, so here we go. DeJesus is back in a shotgun. Split backs. And the quarterback keeper trying to go up to the middle, and nothing going on there.
50 was right in the backfield.
You ain't kidding.
Mercurio right in the backfield. I mean, as soon as he got the ball, he was looking right at him.
I don't even think anybody touched him.
No, He's playing right there on the line. He got in there.
I mean, on that play there, they just lost 5 yards.
Yeah. So whoever had that blocking assignment blew it because he was right in.
So we got a minute left here and a half. D. Jesus is back in the shotgun again. And he's back to pass, and he's going deep on that one. Oh, he overthrew him there. Nah, that was good defense.
Yep. Marion Till, he looked like he can run by that guy anytime he wants to, but he had help that time. Safety came over and gave help.
Yeah, he was looking for a flag, and that was just good defense right there. And
so at this point, right, I mean, that's pretty much the play you have to go. You have to see if you can get something downfield.
Yeah, you take another shot at it again right now.
Of course, the Chiefs know that, and they're playing two deep safeties. If their offense was evolved, I'd run that play and try to see if you can get a tight end down the seam. Or get somebody down the seam. Because that seam will be open. If that safety cheats over, that seam will be open.
Well, Coach Benton's taking his last time out here for the half.
So he's
got to be getting in somebody's shorts here. I don't think he's too happy right now.
Well, one of the things they probably have to talk about at halftime is wrapping up when they tackle.
Yeah.
And getting tough. Getting tough on those tackles and making sure
you got to get low.
Yeah.
Like I said, that defensive line was a couple plays. All of them are standing up.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is when you got a guy like that, he's not fast and he keeps his legs moving, but since he's not fast, they're not moving fast. So you have a chance to get him down by taking his legs from under him.
He ain't doing that when you're standing up.
No.
So D. Jesus is back in the shotgun again. Back to pass. Little screen pass to number 7 there. Well, he's Quantier Nealard there, and it's about a one. He got a 4th and 1.
Yeah, about a 4th and 1 on that. 4th and 2, about 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5.
Gain of about 10 yards.
Yeah.
4th and 1 for the Marauders.
Thinking.
Timeout by Iroquois.
30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds. Yep, I got it. 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, this is probably the last play here for the half. It's 30 seconds remaining.
Unless he can get, if he can get the first down, get up on the line real quick. If he calls 2 plays here, he might be able to squeeze 2 out of here. If he gets the first
get up
down.
there and get up there and spike it. Stop the clock.
Well, on a first down, they have to stop it. If they have to measure. If they don't have to measure, you got to get up there and spike it. Everybody's got to be conscious of getting up there.
So they got. Looks like the Chiefs getting everybody's up on the line.
You know what?
Even the deep.
I don't know about
that was a running play. Got the first down.
Yeah.
Jesus keeps the ball, drives right up the middle.
So first down, Dunkirk.
First down.
So if they call 2 plays, they can go right now.
They need to get moving here.
Yeah, because they're not going to start it until the referee starts the clock.
Yep. Okay, they fire the clock up, and here we go. Back to pass again, D. Jesus. Little scramble out. You need to run to the sideline, my friend. Get to the there. He's out of bounds. All right, so nice little quarterback keeper there. He put his head down, and that was the best run of the first half right there by D. Jesus.
And that was a tough run.
Yeah, it was. He took a couple shots in there. And I think he gave out one also there, but he was able to get out of bounds with 11 seconds remaining and a first down. So we'll see what they got here. Probably only one play here.
One of the things I've always been puzzled about watching high school football is why they don't use the strong side more.
That's
It's
why you always running. You're shutting you're playing on less than half the field.
And you got so much territory over there. And he's
back
going
to
to look to
pass
that same side. He's going to
Yep.
look that side. And
he's got it. Oh, dropped it. Incomplete pass. That was to number 24 there. Amarion Tell was the intended receiver there. He had it. You got to catch it. You got to catch that.
Yeah.
Timeout. Duncan.
Maybe they had another timeout left. But I guarantee you, if he looks and if he looks that way and then turns his head to the right, that guy is open. Because everybody's looking the direction he's looking. He turns his head to the right, moves left, and turn right. That guy's going to be open.
Throw across the field.
Yep, that guy's going to be open.
And they've been over there.
Yeah.
It's so bad that the Chiefs are cheating to the short side of the field all game.
Yep. They're cheating on that side. Yep, Chiefs been cheating on that side all night. So the bottom line is we'll see what they're going to do on this play as when they
7
come out of the
seconds
timeout.
left.
7 seconds to go before the half. Be a feather. I mean, they would get what confidence would they get if they were able to pull out a miracle here and score with 7 seconds to go?
Yeah, that would be definitely a confidence builder going in at halftime. Pretty much for a game that's been all Chiefs.
Because then the Chiefs get the ball back on the kickoff starting the second half.
That's all I ask.
Okay, DG's is back in the shotgun. He's going back to pass again. He's going to get met here in the backfield there. Yeah. Sacked. There is.
And that's going to be the end of the first half.
Yep.
That's how it ends.
So instead of a happy note, it's a sad note.
Yeah. And we're going to end this at halftime 16-0.
Iroquois over Dunkirk.
And Iroquois, they had some stops and starts. One of the biggest things that went their way was number 21,
Trevor Berry.
He had a really good half, and that went for him. And then, of course, the turnover to begin the game to get the safety. And so that was a feather in their cap. That first drive was a good drive as they were getting all kinds of good pass completions. Then after that, they played a little bit inconsistent where they would have a drive and it would stall out because they were inconsistent. And Marauders couldn't seem to get much going at all. And they had that one big play by the quarterback toward the end of the half. So that seems the way how everything went in that first half for the Marauders. As they were trying to fight against that momentum that was built in that first drive.
Yeah. Once you get behind that, it's like a tidal wave, and you're trying to row upstream.
And so that would be the story of this half. So we're gonna pause right here as we get ready for this, as we going through the first half, and get ready for the second half and see what the Marauders can do in the second half.
Yeah.
Hello. Well, Bob, we're going to get ready to start this second half as we get prepared, and we see that the score is 16-0 Iroquois, as they had a pretty decent first half, but the Marauders also helped them out by giving them good field position and also not doing very much on offense to put Iroquois on their heels.
Yeah, not at all. So Dunkirk's going to kick off here to Iroquois to start the second half. D. Jesus will put the boot to the ball here. And there we go. Nice kick right down the middle.
And
Taken by Mary Archer, who's up the middle. Wow, all the way down to about the 38-yard line.
yeah, he saw a seam right there, and he busted right through that. It's going to give the Chiefs good field position.
Again.
This has been the theme of the night. Good field position. They come right up to the line, call a play, and put the Marauders back on their heels and just keep going. The only thing that's really stopped them is themselves, making mistakes.
They had that one little spell there in the middle of the second quarter there where they had 2 or 3 penalties there that kind of stalled that drive. So Kleitz is back in the shotgun. Puts a receiver in motion, and we got a handoff to Barry up the middle. And, boy, they can just not tackle that guy.
He gets down to the...
His legs are just churning. Before it takes 2 or 3 Dunker guys just to get him down.
He's going to pick up 5 on that, about 5 or 6.
And we got an injured Marauder out on the field here.
Yeah. Hate to see that. Yeah, we got a player down.
The trainer's out there, and look at maybe a cramp. It is quite warm out here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great night for football that it's been.
But we've had some good weather to start this September off.
Yeah.
So.
We ain't saying that 4-letter word. Snow. Yeah. Looks like he kind of cramped up there. Trying to calf stretch there.
Yeah.
Can be quite painful. Oh, he's right back down. He tried to get up, and that thing tightened right back up again.
Looked like it might be Terry that's down on the field.
Jamari Taylor is the injured Marauder out there.
Terry.
Yep.
Saw him before the game started, and told him he's gotten pretty big since I last saw him.
Big because he's been at the gym, or big because he's been in Mama's kitchen? Or a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Looks like he's playing at about
Calling 205.
5'9", 205. That's getting up there for a guy 5'9" for high school.
Yep.
If that's muscle, that's a good thing. And when you cramp up like that,
that's because he ain't getting no water.
Exactly.
He ain't drinking enough water. Fluids on the sideline here.
Yep. Not enough water, and you don't dehydrate at the game. You dehydrate
just before you got here.
Before you get here.
Yep.
Make sure you're hydrating using the right fluid. If you drink a lot of fluid with sugar in it, it's not going to work because sugar takes the fluids out of your body. And he's trying to shake it off, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's shaking it, but
he's going to have to come over here on the sideline here and
walk.
Get some stretching going on and get some water in him. He's off on his own power. He's a little bit of jogging here coming off. So. All right, so second down here for the Chiefs. 4 yards to go.
3 split out left.
Kleintz is
He
back to
looks
pass.
Kleintz
Oh!
falls incomplete.
And he looked like he almost had him beat.
Yes, he did.
Pass intended for McGoldrick.
But he didn't have much room. He didn't have much room to get that in there because he just had him beat.
Open there. Now it wasn't wide open. Dunkirk had some coverage there.
Yep.
That was a very catchable ball. Right through the
That was Michael Hanlon back there on the defense there. I think he just got his hand there just enough to kind of tip that ball away, but if he didn't do that, that would have been an easy pitch and catch right there.
Iroquois being given a lot of room right here.
Their hand up the middle there to Barry.
He didn't get much on that.
Maybe about a yard.
Met quickly by the Marauders. Gain of about
Tried to do that quick hitter right off the center's butt there.
And Batista got him on that play.
Yep.
Jimmy Bautista meets him.
He didn't get very much. Batista met him right in the hole.
So it's 4th down and 3, I think. Yeah, and they're not going to punt.
They're going to
Chiefs are going to go for it here. Kleintz is back to pass. He's rolling out.
Right in the middle.
Wide open in the middle of the
Looked like
field.
he lost the ball.
And
the
he
Marauders
fumbled.
got it.
Yep. Catching a fumble.
Ball fumbled. Recovered by the Marauders.
So that's a positive thing going in the the Marauders. Now they got to do something on offense.
That was tight end Nate McGoldrick there that had the catch and the first down, and got a good wrap up by Dunkirk for a change here on the tackle and popped the ball loose on him, and Marauders recovered. So here we go, 40-yard line.
You get a good wrap up. Good things happen. There you go.
We've only been talking about that for the whole first half. So here we go. DeJesus under center takes the snap.
He's going to throw.
And he's going to throw it.
He's got a guy wide open.
Oh, he got a pitch and a catch there. And yes, that's a first down for the Marauders.
So he got that out to Julio DeLeon. Oh, boy, I'm telling you. He's going to be talking about that catch next week to me.
Yep.
But that was a good play.
Yeah, you hit your tight end there down the sideline there, and he got moving.
Yep.
So that's definitely good signs here for the Marauders here in the first couple minutes here of the second half. Then DeJesus underneath the center again. And and he's rolling out, and he's going to pass again. And we got another reception. That's a Teddy Roberts.
Teddy Roberts. They looked at something at halftime and said, look, they leaving this wide open, and they're trying to take away the deep stuff.
Well, start throwing it. Start sling it around. If that's what's working, let's get the Chiefs on their heels here a little bit,
Because the Chiefs seem like they have the middle of the field clogged up. That line is.
But I'd like to see Dunker get to the strong side of the field over here.
Over here where all that room is.
And we got a handoff, and we're
gonna go. That's one.
And we got a touchdown, Marauders. Quantier Milliard with the handoff in the run.
He gets about a 28-yard touchdown run for Niller.
Yeah, that is nice. Here we go. Well, that's what happens. Turnovers come back and bite you.
Oh, yeah. Get a little bit of momentum going the Marauders' way in this half.
Yeah.
Change it and make it a tale of two halves.
Either that or somebody might have just woke up the sleeping giant, though, too.
Yeah.
So Dunker's going to go for 2. DeJesus under center. And he's back. He's going to be a pass play. A little flare back out to.
He has nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nothing
Quantier Nelliard with a little screen pass out there. And Chiefs were all over that
All
one.
over that. I mean, had he went to the end zone, he would have had a better shot.
Iroquois 16.
But again, we're running to the short side of the field again.
Yeah.
Hey, we're down a touchdown.
At least if you get it onto the open side there, at least you got room to run.
Well, they get a touchdown, and it's making it 16-6. So now they got a little momentum because they stopped a drive by Iroquois.
Yep. That's only because they fumbled the reception.
And so, well, if they can continue, if they can do that, do something in that nature again and get the ball back, they might make a game out of this.
Yeah.
One of the things I was going to also mention, too, is the crowd that we have here tonight. We got a pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
So
stands are pretty much half full, but there's a whole lot of fans
standing at the fence.
Standing out on the fence down at the far end.
No, they had a guy
and
Julio, one guy.
Both ends of the field.
One guy on Julio, he was covered, but you do a little toss, it's better than.
So, DeJesus kicks off. Down the middle it goes. 22 is
Kevin Harris.
Kevin Harris with the return. And he's out to about the 32-yard line. So, not a bad return there.
Decent field position. They'll spot it at the 31. So, decent field position. And look, they're huddling. This is the first.
Yeah. Especially, when your offense been on the sideline over there. Now you're coming out, and that's the first time all day that they huddled up.
Yeah.
Hey, someone go grab mustard.
But Kleintz is in the shotgun, directing, calling out plays there. And a little pass over the middle. Oh boy.
It doesn't look good. He's got blocking.
That's Nate McGoldnick. Touchdown, Chiefs. I told you, Frank. You're going to wake that sleeping giant right there. Wow, quick answer right there.
Answer.
One play, 60 yards. Wide open. And that middle has been open all game.
All night.
They get the pass in the middle, and then they're taking off to either of the sidelines.
Yep. And
once making you chase me.
Once they do that, the back four of the Marauders they don't seem to be willing to come up and make the hit.
They're in retreat mode.
Rodriguez got ran completely off that play.
And we got a handoff to Barry for the 2-point try, and
he doesn't get it.
He didn't get it. Nope. He got about down to the 1-yard line there. So 22-6 Chiefs right now. 9:04 left in the third quarter here. And Dunker's going back to receive the kickoff.
So now they got to come up with another bag of tricks to see if they can answer that touchdown and stay within shouting distance of this Iroquois Chief team. They can stay.
So Quantier Nealyard and
Is it Keeson?
and Keeson Gibson back.
Back with the neon green shoes.
Yeah, Teddy Roberts back there.
And now they're going to put
Roberts in the middle and
bring.
Well, he's got the surest hands out of all them guys out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he also runs tough.
Yeah. I guarantee you he'll be running up the middle and
not
running to the sidelines.
Sideline, yeah.
You got to go north and south in this game, not east and west.
Shortest distance between 2 points. It's a straight line.
All right. 69 yards on that was the official
pitch and catch.
Yardage on that touchdown.
And run out the catch.
Yep. So Josiah Archia Payne with the kickoff.
And again, instead of going straight through, he tries to hit the sideline, and there's nothing there.
Yep.
The sideline is a defender.
Yeah. So
Mike Hanlon picks that up, and he runs it out there.
So we're looking about the 38-yard line here to start this drive for the Marauders.
Hanlon's a sophomore.
Make it to their own 30.
So
Yeah.
he'll learn.
10 for the Marauders.
Have a sophomore getting an opportunity to play varsity football. He'll learn.
That's a good thing.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time to change before I get.
Oh, Dunkirk breaking the huddle here, going up to the line.
And I live almost an hour away.
Pretty much looking in like they're in a run formation here. Only one wide receiver to the short side of the field. DeJesus under center. Oh, we got a little reverse play here. It was to Neelyard. Looks like he got about maybe 5 yards on that play.
Got a good burst going around that left side. And
Again, running to the short side of the field again. Run that reverse the other way.
got all that
Get
room
him
over here.
pursuing to that way.
Exactly. And
then-
then all this room over here. I've never understood that the whole watching high school football, why they don't come to this strong side.
Yeah. So we got Tells out wide on the right side here. Two backs in the backfield. And here comes Neelyard on that same. Oh, okay. We just talked about it. They ran the same play. Now you ran it the other way. And now you got a first down. How about that?
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe Coach Benton heard me.
You got all that room over here.
Yeah. And Neelyard's fast. So why not get it to him and he can
And
break
now-
it around the corner
And
there?
now you can go left because you got all that room to the left side.
First down.
And you take advantage of your speed.
Yeah. All right, Dunker coming up to the ball here after that nice first down run. DeJesus under center. We got three backs in the backfield. And gives it to the up back.
Oh,
And he's close to a first down. He got 9 yards at least there. Might be a first.
that's number 40,
That was number 40.
Montalvo. And he busts right through the middle.
Yeah,
Gets
Adrian Montalvo. Run that play again.
Hey, look, that was a good looking play.
That was a good play.
We got an update for you for a score. Southwestern 27 and Olean 3.
I love when Olean loses. Love it. Back in my days of coaching, they never had a problem running the score up on you. And they'd smile to you while they were doing it.
Now, speaking of a Southwestern product, you see Nick Sirianni got his first.
Yeah, he got his first W in his first game there Sunday. Big win. DeJesus is back to pass, and he got a completion about 5 yards.
He's lucky they don't throw
That
a
was to
flag.
Teddy Roberts.
Lucky they don't throw a flag on there. He was out of bounds.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. He was definitely out of bounds. He got a little shove there. But referee Chad Bongiovanni must not have saw it that way. He was right there in front of it.
He wasn't wearing orange and black.
So it looks like second down and 7 to go.
I just want to jerk Chad's chain. Now he'd never do that.
No. And there's a handoff again up the middle. Yeah, he got stuffed pretty much stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard on that.
And number 5, McGoldrick, and number 50, Mercurio's.
Yeah, Mercurio's been around. He's got his nose in all that stuff.
Yeah, he's around the football a lot.
Yeah.
Third down and 5.
Him and McGoldrick, you could tell that those two guys plus the Kleitz and Mariac are the
Heart
Part of
and
this
soul.
team.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. All right, DeJesus under center. And we got a handoff again. Neelyard breaking tackles. He's out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Again, use that speed. Get on the outside. Huge hole. Huge hole.
That was an excellent run for Nillard. He
Yeah.
broke a couple of tackles and kept it moving. And
He's got some speed to him there, Frank.
he runs tough.
Yeah. Ain't afraid to lower that shoulder. took a couple shots there, and I think he probably gave one out too. We just kept them legs just churning. This would be key for Dunkirk here to score. Answer right back to that 69-yard touchdown bomber there by the Chiefs. Nealer gets the call there. He probably got a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, the tackler went low for him on his legs.
Yep.
And I think he might have got banged up a little bit. Nealer is 6 foot tall. They got him listed 6 foot 180. And he's a junior, so you got to deal with him again next year.
Yeah, I think he missed his hole that he was supposed to be running through though.
Because he ran right into a guy.
They was waiting for him.
Let's see what
got to know your assignments.
The guy with the neon shoes may do. They give him the ball. The up back is getting it.
Adrian Montalvo with the carry.
He'll get it down to the.
Yeah, you're on the 12-yard line.
Just 4 yards to go for a first.
It was Adrian Montalvo with that run. He can bang it in there.
Oh, yeah. He's been doing it.
Yeah.
Him and number 88.
Teddy Roberts. Got a Myron Tell out wide to the left here.
And he looks like he's
No, and he gave it a little quick hitter in the middle there to Teddy Roberts. He was the up back there.
And looked like they had a guy that shot the gap. He was right. He came right in and tried to shoot the gap on that. But Roberts picked up about 2.
So 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Dunkirk really needs to get a first down here.
I wonder if they're going to try that quarterback keeper.
Well, we'll see where D. Jesus sets up here. Looks like he's getting underneath center. So
see Nealer just standing here on the sidelines. I wonder if he's how bad he might be hurt. There's a timeout. Let's see. He's got his helmet off. So
we got a timeout by the Chiefs here with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Them leading 22-6. But Dunkirk is threatening here now. 4th down and 2 on about the 12-yard line.
So now Nealer just going back in. He saw him sitting there on the sideline. He's getting the water break. But when you get down in this territory,
you need him.
You need him.
Need him.
He's got to suck it up and take it for the team. Especially if you're only hurt. You're hurt, but you're not injured. So we're coming back in, and the Marauders are coming up to the line with 2 yards to get this first down, Bob.
All right, so D. Jesus under center. Okay. That's a keeper and a throw. You get Teddy Roberts. I think he's got enough for the first down. He's about down to the 5-yard line, so we definitely got a first down there.
Had he turned himself,
he had a
touchdown.
He turned, but I think that the pass took him that way. Most important thing, let's catch the ball first before we worry about what we're going to do with it.
And we got the first down. That's important.
All right, here we go. We got the first down territory here.
Let's see if they give this ball to Nealer. No, up back takes it.
Teddy Roberts in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Teddy Roberts. Nice run. He kept them feet just churning.
And we've been talking about how tough he's been running all night.
Yeah. Nice run by Teddy Roberts. Good call, Coach Benton. Give it to your bread and butter.
So The Marauders definitely needed to answer that last touchdown.
Yeah, and they did. That's good. Still a 10-point. If they get this 2-point conversion right here, now it's interesting now. You're down to a touchdown. Down to one score if they get this 2-point conversion here. And we got a keeper by DeJesus, and he's in. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. That whole offensive line pushed that defensive back. They pushed them all right back in the end zone.
And they needed that because that's a tough play, and you want those guys to believe that they can do that.
Yeah.
And now they see they can do it.
Here we go.
To carry over. So now the score is 22-14. So they definitely have made this interesting.
Until they get to the sideline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's 3:55 in the third quarter, so
we need 2 more.
Got plenty of time.
So just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter here. Dunkirk will be kicking off.
Now, if we can get them to wrap up these ball carriers, especially in the middle of their defense.
Javier, did you just kick off the ball for Dunkirk?
Ivan. Come on, it's an 8-point game. This is ours for the taking.
Boy, if Dunkirk could get a little magic going their way, what a huge upset this would be today.
Oh yeah.
Jackson called it on himself?
It would be huge. It would
Jackson. Mark called the pass.
It would be a thunderbolt that would be heard all over Western New York in football, Western New York football.
Get him. Make a stop. Wrap him up. Come on.
Oh,
There you go. Who's 68? That's Jordan. 8. Make sure that
well,
these kids keep
there was a low kickoff. Rolled up to one of the up backs there, and he picked it up and ran it all the way out to the 45-yard line here.
And Gibson took
playing on that short field again.
Yeah, but they've been playing with good field position all night.
Yes, they have. Except for one drive.
Yep, that one drive, and they managed to still get it down deep in Marauder territory on that drive. So here we go. See what the defense.
So Kleit's back in the shotgun.
He's got a two on this side, 3 on the
with
other
an empty
side.
backfield. I think it's a pass. It is a pass. Oh, somebody missed an assignment there because the closest guy was a Dunkirk D-back there.
When the receiver came out, he got held up right here at the 45-yard line. He ran into a Marauder defender. And it wasn't one of those things where the Marauder defender chucked him. He ran right into it and slowed him down.
Yeah, Timmy Brown was the closest guy around that play. Or I should say Jaden Rodriguez at number 8. So Kleitz keeps it. Wow. On a broken play there, Kleitz just tucked it in and ran right up the middle. He got 8 yards.
So now it's 3rd down and 3.
So 7 yards on that quarterback keeper there.
And he was looking to pass, didn't see anything, and just took off.
Yeah. He makes quick decisions. He does not hesitate back there. If that receiver is not there, he's looking for positive yardage every time that he has that ball in his hands. So we got a hand off to Barry.
Get him, Adrian! Get him, Adrian!
Yeah, nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
4th and 1.
He was met there by Montalvo first, and then the support came up after Montalvo got him.
Called his name a few times tonight. So 4th down and 1.
And you know they're going to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely they're going to go for it. And I'm going to take a wild guess here that Barry gets the ball.
You think? I think if that was a Vegas bet, I'd be all over that one.
Well, Kleitz called the play, and as soon as he did, Barry looked at his wrist. Oh, yeah, I think that's a little trickery going on there, calling for a pass. Oh, it's a quarterback keep.
Runs to the side.
Trey Kleitz. I think he kind of deked out Dunkirk there a little bit there. He was kind of came back out of his set and looked over at the coach, and he made the motion with his hand like it was going to be a pass play. He got back into his spot, and as soon as he took it, got the snap, he took off with it.
He made a little fake like he was going to hand it off.
Yeah. Well,
defense.
Barry made a nice fake with thought that they were going to get it, and Kleitz just took it and ran. So first down for the Chiefs on the 35-yard line, and we got a pass play there. There it is again. Oh, I think that's a catch. That's a catch.
And
That's a completed pass, but again,
he picked it back up.
He had it for a step, and then when he got, because the receiver drove the Dunkirk D-back again, came back, caught the ball, and took one step, making a football move, and then he got hit, fumbled the ball, picked it back up, and was tackled. So
they mark it where he picked it up.
So
they're spotting it where he caught it instead of where he dropped it. So he must have blew it dead right there.
So and we got Barry with the handoff.
21.
And that's a first down for the Chiefs, and Barry got out of bounds.
And so, again, they're not wrapping up on Barry, and he gets it down.
He is definitely a big boy. So let's see what we got going on here. Now you got Barry in the backfield. He keeps kind of flipping from one side of Kleitz to the next side or whatever. Those two are definitely in sync.
Definitely.
There's a lot of trickery going on with them guys. And a pass, Kleitz. And we got it's caught, and we got a touchdown Chiefs. Touchdown Chiefs. Kleitz.
He's on this drive, he made some great decisions.
Yes, he did. Well, senior.
Yep.
Been in the system.
So yeah,
Coach Pizanka has been probably been schooling this young man for 2 or 3 years. So.
Oh yeah, and wouldn't doubt if he started schooling this guy when he was in seventh grade.
A lot of those programs in Buffalo there, the coaches have their hands in the mix, all in the modified and the JV and so on and so forth. So. A lot of times they're running the same offense, running the same defense, and by the time you get to the high school level, they're already well schooled at it. And we got a 2-point conversion is good. Kleitz with a pass to a wide open Chief receiver there right at the goal line. He didn't even get touched.
No. Now, one of the things, what the Marauders can't do at this point, they're down 30-14. They can't.
Back to 2 scores again.
Back to 2 scores, but they can't. They got a whole quarter to go, and you're down 30-14, but you can't get down on yourself at this point.
No.
You got a lot of football left.
Then they've been. Let's keep matching them.
Yeah.
Score for score here. Let's go. Hopefully the defense is going to hold them once, and then that's how you start catching up.
Yep. Game's not over till it's over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10. Chris is walking up.
So Josiah Acapane is going to kick off for the Chiefs here.
They got 2 Arcata Paynes, Elijah and Josiah. And one is
one's the punter and one's the kicker.
Yeah, one's a senior and the other, they both seniors. One up there.
Gotta be twins.
They're twins.
And he's gonna put the boot to the ball.
One's 5'11" and one is 5'7".
Nice kick and nope.
You better
pick that up, Teddy Roberts. He got it. I think Teddy thought it was going to go roll into the end zone, and it was about dying on about the 3-yard line, so he had to go back and pick it up. So looks like Dunkirk ball on the 15-yard line. That's not ideal field position right there.
This is the same field position they've been getting
all game, except for one time there on the when when the Chiefs weren't back there to receive the punt.
Right.
Because they thought Dunkirk was going to run it. So that was probably the only time that they put the Chiefs in a bad field position.
They have been going, but the Marauders have been going uphill all night long.
Yes, they have. Playing on a short field. Chiefs like playing on Dunkirk's short field. Marauders don't, though. Oh, whoa! Looks like we had a fake on the handoff there, and you didn't fake nobody on that one.
The whole defense like they were in on that play.
That was about a 10-yard loss right there. Now it's at about the 5-yard line.
He faked it, and there was
second and 20.
He faked it, and there were 6 guys on it. I don't know which one I should say got it.
There was 3 or 4 guys back there.
Yeah.
So a loss of 6 yards. I thought it looked closer to 10, but so second and 16. So we got about a minute, 10 seconds left in the quarter here. So we got a handoff and nothing going there.
And what they have decided to do is stack the line.
Yep.
Saying we're going to stack, we're going to blitz. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to.
Offensive line isn't pushing back the defensive line right now.
Yep. Well, they're bringing linebackers up, so the only recourse you have there is if you can go up top and go over top of them. But you don't have time if you got guys in the backfield, unless you just trust that wide receiver to be there and just throw it up there.
Well, Iroquois probably has that trust between Kleitz and Kendall Mariacker there.
So.
Little D. Jesus is back. He's throwing it way deep down the field, and it's intercepted. Overthrew.
He overthrew him, definitely. He had the right idea, but overthrew him.
Yeah, tried to hit a Mariantel there and overthrew it.
So now that can take a little wind out of your sails.
Oh yes.
If they go down and score now, I think you'll start seeing the Marauders. You may start seeing the Marauders hang their heads.
So that was Pete Gaglio with the interception.
So I think the coach might try to hit him with a quick one right now.
Oh, I think so too. You got to strike when the iron's hot right here now.
Yep. Hit him with a quick one and try to go for the knockout blow.
He's got trips to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation, and
he's going for the knockout blow.
There it is over the middle again. Trevor Berry. Trevor Berry. Imagine that. That guy can run it. He can catch it. That's a first down. That's first down.
First down. First down. So
the Dunkirk linebackers are non-existent there in the middle of the field. That's easy pitch and catch right there. And as soon as he gets that ball, Barry's just his nose is down and he's going north and south.
I think the set they're running right now, they're probably better suited to stop the run than to stop those passes that are going in the middle.
I agree. So we're gonna switch sides of the field because that's the end of the third quarter. So probably the most exciting quarter of this game so far, with a couple touchdowns each way.
So you could say that it's tied for the half.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Marauders were down 16.
That's right. You're still down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But in general, though, I'd say that was a victory for the Marauders here this half, or for that third quarter.
And if the coaches are going to talk to them after the game, if they don't come out victorious in this game, or if it start rolling downhill, they can tell them, "Hey, look,
that was positive.
You played with them in the third quarter. You were right there with them in the third quarter. You started off downhill, but you were right there, and you're playing against this high-powered offense."
So 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Chiefs 30, Marauders 14.
Of course, they've already called play on the sidelines. They're going to come right up and line up and go.
The offensive line ran right up there, getting set. So you got Barry in the backfield by himself. You got 2 receivers on the right side and the left. Okay, now we put one in motion. Now you got trips. And there's a pass by Kleitz. He hit him right in the hands.
But,
boy.
He played that really well on defense.
Yeah. Dunkirk they had it covered.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a perfect pass right in there. Mike Hanlon on the defense on that there. Right there, but
the last time in fact, Bob, now that I think about it, the last time I saw a team do this, where they come right up to the line, was when we were playing in 2016 in Syracuse, and that team.
Look at this guy, Barry. Wow. Well, that guy does not stop.
Go down.
He probably got hit 3 times before he got pushed out of bounds by the 4th Dunkirk defender.
Yep.
Again, not wrapping up.
Yep.
Trying to tackle high. You're not going to tackle that Barry kid, hitting him at the shoulders. You better be hitting him wrapping around his waist or grabbing around his legs. Because that kid does not go down. So we got an empty backfield. He's got Barry out to the right. Oh, Barry's in motion back. Look at that touchdown, Barry.
Little fake.
They snapped it to him, and Barry was coming right by, and he just flicked it to him. Yeah. He caught it in stride, and away he went.
And in fact,
untouched.
a lot of the Marauder defenders didn't know who had shot.
No. I mean, it was kind of hard to see from up here because you got the glare coming off the windows and stuff like that. But
I was looking at the reaction, and some of them were froze because they weren't sure who had the ball.
Yeah. But Kleitz, so he was in that shotgun, put Barry in motion, snapped it right to him, and he didn't even he just like barely touched his hands, and he pushed it to Barry, flicked it to him, and he took off, and around the corner he went. Touchdown, Chiefs. And he gave it to Barry for a 2-point conversion.
Wow.
I think the Chiefs are mad right now. I think they're mad. 38-14.
They gave up those 14 points.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I think Coach Pizanka had something to say over there.
Said, wait a minute. This unranked team's got 14 points on
That's 14 too many.
Yeah. So
Marauders look a little dejected out there after that.
Yeah.
Well, there didn't no hustle off the field there. They're just kind of walking off, and they got their heads down. And come on, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Go out there and play the next play.
Oh yeah, you just gotta forget about that one and see if you can get one.
Come on, battle back. These are character games like this when you're playing against a competition like this tonight. You knew they were number 1, but there's a reason why they're number 1. But that doesn't mean you have to lay down to them though either.
Exactly. They do things. They do everything well. But the bottom line is
you have to execute. If you're not executing and doing the fundamentals of tackling and running, then shame on you. The only one you need to look at is yourself in the mirror.
And you get 38-14.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is one of the ways we can explain how this game went. It's the difference between
deep kickoff. Teddy Roberts got that one. Right here he goes, right up the middle. That's how you run it, Teddy. That a boy. Nice job, Teddy. Out to the 28-yard line. North and south.
Yep.
North and south. Nice job. I think when it's all done tonight, I think there's a couple guys that have shined for the Marauders today, and Teddy Roberts is one of them.
Nealert is one of them.
Yep. D. Jesus has played well.
It's one of them. And I would also say
Montalvo was the other one. Yeah. Had a couple nice runs, and he had a couple of nice sticks on defense there, too. So DeJesus back in the shotgun. Empty backfield, and trying to hit Teddy Roberts on a little outplay there. The thing with that is, though, Frank, is you got nobody in the backfield, so Javier's got to get rid of that ball.
You got to get rid of
really,
it
really fast.
Yeah, he can't hold on.
Yeah,
to it.
so those receivers got to get out of their stance and get their feet moving and get to their spot so he can throw it to you.
Yep. And if you don't have the speed to do that, then it's hard for him to find you.
Yep. Because you're caught up in traffic there with the defense.
This is the first year that Amarian Tell has played football.
Yeah, he's basically a basketball player.
Yeah. And so playing the position that he's playing, if I don't know if he understands the route running. This is his first year playing football. He doesn't have the experience at route running. Looks like he's got speed.
Oh yeah,
but
he definitely has the skills.
But the
just got to put it together.
Yeah, understanding he doesn't have the understanding of how to run routes the way.
Oh, there we go. Nice little run up the middle for a first down for the Marauders. That's Neelyard.
Yep, he's been running tough all night.
First down.
It seems like when he hits a gap, he hits that gap and he speeds up quickly.
He accelerates very quickly, for sure. So DeJesus under center, and he got three in the backfield for him. And he's rolling out, and we got a pass. Oh, just overthrew him.
And
that was Julio De Leon that he was looking for there, and De Leon got behind the Chiefs defenders there, but unfortunately Javier had to get rid of it because they were coming.
But De Leon looked like he slowed down on that ball, as if he was, instead of running to the ball, he slowed down on it.
Well, I think maybe since he beat his defender there, that he thought he had it done, but you still got to keep going to that. You're basically going to a spot.
Yep.
So DeJesus back, and that ball's tipped,
and
that's got intercepted
by number 29, Nate Blair. Tipped at the line, and Blair picks it up, picked it out of the air.
Dunkirk did not need that.
No. You may see some hung down heads of 10 minutes and 16 seconds ago if they score on this.
Yeah. So Chiefs ball on the Marauder 36-yard line. Short field. Very dangerous with Trevor Berry.
Yeah.
Drooling in the backfield over there, wants to get his mitts on that ball again.
Yeah, you want to see how many yards he can get tonight.
Yeah, he's got a lot. I haven't been keeping track at all today, but
he's got to
have a lot. So Kleit's back to pass, wide open.
Blair.
Oh, we got an illegal hit out of bounds.
That's Rodriguez.
Yep. He was 2 yards out of bounds, and he got drilled. That would happen right in front of referee Bongiovanni down there. You can't miss that one.
No, and you can hear it up here.
Yeah.
He can't even pleo. He can't even cop a pleo.
No, hell no. I said he was 2 steps out of bounds.
Yeah, well, if you're going to hit,
and I think the whistle even blew. I think before he got drilled there.
If you're going to hit, you want to hit him when he's on the field. He hasn't been doing that all night.
Yeah.
That's the best hit he's had all night. It was illegal.
Yeah, right. So now you're going to tack on that's 15 yards on that one. So down to the 11. Wow. Interception, reception, penalty. 10-yard line, just like that. And 30 seconds went off the clock. And Trevor Berry's going to get the ball. Yep, there it is. Little pitch again. Same play. And it down to the 1 yard line.
Who's the guy that made that tackle? They should give him one of those helmet stickers. That was Hamlin.
Yeah.
He deserves a helmet sticker for not giving up that touchdown.
Yeah.
When others.
I called that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
So second down and probably 1 to go here. 1.5.
I think the quarterback.
Yeah.
Can keep
Second down and 1. Now, Kleitz hasn't been underneath center all night. This is not a quarterback keeper. He's going to give this ball to Barry here. Guarantee you. Yep, there he is. Barry right up the middle, untouched into the end zone.
He walked in. He took one step to the right and one to the
left, and he was in. I think the way he's got some long legs, it didn't take him but 2 steps, and he was in the end zone and wasn't even touched. Dude, I can see that up here that he's going to get the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe they might get creative, but no, they haven't stopped him all night. So
why change now?
And now
make me stop.
And now they're going to kick an extra point.
Oh, now they're going to try. Yeah, this is the first.
You're up. You can take that chance.
Yeah, it's 44. You're up by 30 points, and it's good.
It's good. He makes it.
I love it. I don't know why high school we don't kick the extra point.
Yeah.
Always trying to run.
Give them some experience.
Yep. You find somebody that can kick. There's got to be somebody that played soccer that you can make him be your kicker.
Besides that, how would that come in handy in a really close game?
Absolutely. Especially if you've got somebody that can make them fairly consistent.
So you're not 9
instead of trying a 2-point conversion and you don't get it.
Yeah, 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go, and this now has become a rout.
Oh yeah.
And all because of a turnover.
Yeah, basically
in a bad spot.
That sent the wheels in motion right there.
Yep.
With that interception.
So also helped on that play was the personal foul on Rodriguez.
Yep.
So
that was 15 yards. That put the ball on the 5-yard line. So Dunkirk's going to get the ball with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the kickoff. That did.
They're not even blocking on this.
So the kickoff return. They kicked it away from Teddy Roberts.
Yeah. Well, he's just running in the middle of the field. I mean, they got produced the same outcome, just about.
Yeah.
He was getting the ball to about that spot, so it didn't really matter as long as they got it.
Yeah.
From outside their end zone.
So that Trevor Berry, just a little fact for you for tonight: 4 touchdowns. And and I think he had two-point conversions to go on top of that.
Wow.
So if he didn't play today, Dunkirk would be winning right now.
No, they'd find somebody else.
So it just kind of snowballed.
So now Montalvo runs again. They got a player down.
Yeah.
That's Batista that's down.
I wonder if it's another cramp, probably.
Nah, he looks like he might have hurt that. Maybe a sprain. Something with the.
That's looking like a cramp.
Yeah,
He's trying to stretch the trainers.
Yeah, it's a cramp.
Yep. Pushing and pulling on that foot there.
Yeah, he's in there blocking, and like you said, if you're not, especially when it's warm like this, if you're not hydrated real good, and hydration starts at the beginning of the week. When I was playing in high school, our coach.
You played?
Yeah.
Would you play left out?
No, yeah, football. I played basketball. Didn't play football. Played basketball. Coach always told us to stay away from carbonated drinks. Drink a lot of water. Stay away from carbonated drinks because it make you cramp up.
Well, I remember back when I was playing, Dan Elvin was our coach, and we always had big buckets of Gatorade back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly.
Replace those electrolytes.
Yep,
yeah.
Absolutely. I think we had one that had Gatorade in it, and then the other one had water, and we used to have those double suctions and stuff like that. And stop, water break, Gatorade break. Everyone, you get one off of this jug, one off of that jug. And
Bob, at my high school, we had Division I athletes, which I was not.
Well, you're just a Division I good guy.
Thank you.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Orange High School in Hillsborough, North Carolina, and we have some we have some athletes at that school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody went in the NFL or anything like that from your school that you can remember?
Not that I can remember. I knew we had a couple guys go to the NBA. We had quite a few guys that went to Division I colleges to play. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they ever tried out for a team or made a team. I didn't track that, but I know that we had guys that played on NBA teams.
Marauders have the possession, second and 8.
And then I went back and started tracking them, and they're still good. Of course, the population down there have gone up with people migrating back down south.
Warmer weather.
He's got a guy right there.
D. Jesus had 3 guys in his face right there.
Yeah, he had to put that.
He had to throw it. Either that or he was going to get sacked and he was going to lose 10 yards.
I know DeLeon is throwing his hands up in the air, but the bottom line is that's the best he could do.
Yeah. He was throwing off his back foot as it was.
And the fact he got it in the area that he was a miracle.
He had 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
I will say, Chris came out to try to help. I showed good teamship.
All right, D. Jesus under center. 3 backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver, and he's back to pass. Oh, and he's got
He slowed
Man,
down.
stop! Keep running!
He slowed down.
Oh my Lord! Keep running!
That's what we just said.
Keep running!
And had he kept
What are you
running,
stopping?
he had a touchdown.
Yes, he had both the defenders beat, and he slowed down like he was waiting for the ball to come to him. And D. Jesus put it right where it was supposed to be going. You just need to keep running.
If he underthrows you, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if he throws it by you and you slow down, that's
come on, man.
That's on you.
Yeah, absolutely. But like you said, his skill set has been basketball up until this year. So
He hasn't played a lot of football.
right. So
That's one of those things where you're in practice and you get your receiver out there and you just pitch and throw and.
So Dunkirk with a pretty good punt on there, D. Jesus there, and he got a roll going on, and
even though
up and here comes another Dunkirk guy looking like he's got a cramp again.
even though
Jaden Rodriguez grabbing his hamstring there.
yeah, even though Mariacker, and he's going to the wrong side of the field. Even though Mariacker fell on that ball, if I'm the coach during film, I tell him, if we got a 45-14 lead,
Get away from the ball.
There's no reason for you to risk getting hurt because you're trying to get on the ball.
If you wanted to get it, you should have got it 2 bounces before then.
Exactly.
Except that you stand there and you're looking at it. So Trevor Berry with the handoff. And he's churning them legs. He's just running out of real estate over there.
I will say
that was about a 20-yard run right there.
Yeah, I will say at this point, you're up 45-14. Why are you keeping your starters in?
Well, this is probably going to be their last series, I would guess.
They got more.
Especially him.
Yeah, you got more football to play than this.
Yeah, than today.
And you definitely don't want any of your big guys, any of your main guys to get hurt.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
And he's also had a 40-yard run, a 52-yard run just this half, right? Was that in the first half? That was the first half. But either way.
So we got a penalty flag here.
I think the offensive lineman moved.
Yeah.
No,
offside. Encroachment on the defense.
He pointed over that way.
Yeah.
So he drew me off, but I guess he didn't. They didn't catch it. The referee didn't agree.
I think that was Sebastian DeGoyler.
Yeah, but it's
on that play.
And then you got to wonder why would you jump when the quarterback is in the shotgun and he's pretty much clapping his hands on the snap.
Right.
He does that quick hitter
again.
And he's met by number 12.
But I think he got
Noah Sykes
close to a first down.
He did. And the reason why I bring Noah Sykes' name up is because he hasn't been afraid to stick his nose in all night. Junior.
First down.
And he has not been afraid to stick his nose in there all night. He's 5'9", 170, and
plays with a lot of heart.
Yeah, he's not that big, but he's been sticking his nose in all night.
All right, so another first down for the Chiefs. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. Kleitz with a keeper and arm tackle, and first down.
Yeah. One thing I will say, though, is they're reaching for him because they're trying to find him, and
he's running and by him.
And he's very clever in how he sets things up so he can run by him.
Just because he has that little hesitation. He sees that opening, boom, he hits it. And then it slows down a second, boom, and hits the next one.
Yep.
So he's in the secondary, waiting for his blocks to set up, and the way he keeps going.
Yep.
Crafty senior.
Yep. Absolutely crafty senior. Understands how to play the game.
Yep. So Dunkirk takes a timeout with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Probably just time to get some water and catch their breath because it's
hot. It's warm out there.
The Chiefs have been in overdrive here this whole fourth quarter.
They have mounted up quite a lot of yardage.
Yeah.
In this game, offensively.
Next Friday to face the Pioneers.
I want to thank the people who are running the cameras.
Yeah, Bob. I'd like to thank the people who are running the camera tonight. The camera crew have been doing a great job keeping track of what's going on the action on the field so that the people who are watching at home can see what's going on. And the quality of the camera work has been very good tonight.
Yeah. Seems like within the last 2-3 years, this whole cable access has really stepped forward and ramped up. It's really quality TV, for the people that can't make it to the game.
Oh, definitely. I remember years ago when my mother would watch every game. She couldn't come out to the game, and she'd watch every game on TV. And so it's a great asset to have to be able to provide that coverage for the fans at home.
That was back when Ed Eaker was doing it. Him and a couple of those guys.
Ed Eaker.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that next week the Marauders will be at home again playing Pioneer. And Pioneer.
Are you here next week?
I'm here next week again.
I think you and me again next week.
Next week, and we're back on the 8th of October.
Yes.
Again. So, they're playing Pioneer, and Pioneer's ranked number 8 in small schools.
Yeah, so Dunkirk's going to have their hands full again next week.
Again next week. And of course, Pioneer is in a dogfight tonight with West Seneca East, who's number 3. And if we get an update on that score, the West Seneca East and Pioneer, we'll bring it to you. But first score we had, West Seneca East was up.
All right, so ball on the Dunkirk 10-yard line here. Chiefs threatening to score again. Oh, and they get that little pitch again. Except this time they ain't running it to Barry.
Yeah.
I think Barry's got the night off, even though he's still in there.
Yeah.
He was just taking a slow trot to the other side, and the other opposite side receiver was coming to grab that little pitch and catch thing with Kleitz.
Yeah, that's Nate Blair who's catching it. So West Seneca East is putting it on Pioneer. They got them 19-0. So that's the final score.
Big goose egg over there.
West Seneca East 19, Pioneer nothing. Number 3 school playing against number 8 school, and they may drop a little bit after that game.
Oh, they gave it to Barry.
And hey, there's a fumble.
Oh, yeah, that's close to the goal line.
But I think
Chiefs are saying touchdown. Referees say touchdown.
Yeah.
5 touchdowns tonight for Trevor Barry.
So
that was probably the best. That was stuck his nose in there and churned it and ran it like did a real nice job. 5 touchdowns for that kid.
The interesting thing about that one was they knocked it out of his hands and he caught it and he got it back.
Well, so we're gonna kick the extra point here. It's now 51-14.
So Trevor Berry has 5 touchdowns tonight, and this has been absolutely a great performance by him.
Oh, we got a fumbled snap.
Fumbled snap, and
nothing. No.
So they won't get that extra point. But what difference does it make? It's 51-14.
Yeah, 51 or 52. It really doesn't matter.
No. All comes down to points. They're going to rack up a few points in this game.
Yeah, power. Well, Dunkirk's is not really giving them any power points today. But I don't. But with that, with the score of this game here, that's.
If it comes down to tiebreakers, that could come in handy as a tiebreaker because right now they have 56, and they add that on to it. I doubt it comes down to a tiebreaker because they look like they're the class of the B schools. And West Seneca East is the only other team I can see that has a say in that, but they look like
they lost. B.
Yeah. And they won tonight beating Pioneer.
All right, so here we go.
And Medina is the class of the C schools, and they dropped down from B to C.
A lot of movement around this year with the
enrollment. Yeah.
Yep.
And Akron dropped down to C.
Yeah.
And then Albion, they're another B school that's ranked 10.
So Dunkirk had a nice win last week against Lake Shore, but wow, this is definitely night and day compared to last week.
Well, when you're trying to rebuild a program after years and years of success, and you're coming out of the COVID protocols, some schools are more equipped to handle that than others. And if you have a tradition of winning, it's easier to put that together when year after year after year you win.
Well, you can see that like with that Clymer Sherman Panama team there.
Yes.
Win. You're going to the Rich Stadium every year, stuff like that. People want to be part of that. You're getting your butt handed to you every week, and you're not very successful. Kids will find other things to do.
And what the Marauders want to hope is that this game is not a defining game in these kids' minds.
Oh no, absolutely not.
You played against the number 1 school in Western New York. You can't. You got to put this one behind you and go and move forward to the next one, and take some of the good out of it, and then leave the bad. And some of the good is that you had some. Nillard had a pretty decent performance. You had a good performance from Roberts. Had a good performance from Montalvo. And
Javi Jesus
played well. So the bottom line is you put that together, and then and you try to clean up some of the stuff that you know that you're struggling at. And one of the things is wrapping up. But it was good to be out here tonight. First time in over a year.
Yeah.
seeing football here at Carl Hippner Field. It's good to be out here.
Well, it's been a pleasure being up with you.
Well, I love high school football. And it's always been a love of mine. It doesn't matter what kids are playing. I love watching high school football. Seem to be.
Oh, we got a little run here. Montalvo with a nice.
But he broke that one out
on the wide side of the field. How about that?
And it looks like Iroquois got some reserves in right now.
Yeah.
They got quite a few reserves. So they're running against their second and third team. But still, you want to get that confidence. You want to do something positive. You don't want to leave it on a sour note. And that was a good run.
Yep.
No matter who's on the field, you still want to, because if this team you can't do anything against these players, that says something. So that's a good thing.
We got a little end around there by Nealon.
Yep.
Stayed in bounds though. So I guess probably doing his team a favor.
Yeah. 23 seconds to go.
Coach Benton decided to take a timeout though. So we got 1st and 10.
I guess he wants to.
He's drawing up a 30-point play right now.
Boy, that would be a miracle. I think if he just wants to get see if he can get some positive out of this. Something to end on a good note.
Yeah.
The game's out of hand, but if you can end on a good note, they're playing hard. He's got his starters in. He doesn't want them to keep. You get a chance to get some more snaps before this next game next week.
Yep. Some positive reps. Jesus back in the shotgun. Going to take a shot down here.
There you go. Again, he was thrown to one spot and Tell was going somewhere else.
He overthrew him on that one there.
Yeah.
Didn't matter if Tell was running to the spot or not.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting there.
Yeah.
So
now the Jesus didn't realize that because he didn't play football when I was here. He played baseball and basketball.
Yeah.
And he's a good baseball player. He has a
good
arm.
pitcher.
He's a good pitcher. He takes that from his dad, who was a good pitcher in high school. It seems like that entire family have, it must be in the genes to have good arms because that entire family had a history of being pitchers.
Yep. There's a little outplay right there. With a pitch and catch and out of bounds. 11 seconds left.
Complete pass. 6-yard gain. That's good for Marauder first down.
Teddy Roberts.
Again, he's had a hell of a game tonight.
Yep.
So here we go. 11 seconds to go. See if they can get a play. They can go to the end zone with this.
Look out. Here he comes.
He's got pressure. And two guys try to convert on it.
Nope.
It's incomplete.
Mr. Bongiovanni said it hit the ground.
And that defenders ran into each other, and one he's getting up slow.
Yeah, they were both heading for the ball. Yeah.
He's going to stay out there. It's 4 seconds to go. He's not coming out. Oh, no, he's coming out. Coach must have saw him.
Yeah.
He was trying to hide. Coach saw him, so come on out.
Pazanka said, come on, get out.
Get out of here. He's going to the sidelines. Oh, darn. I blew my chance. I had one more play.
So, last play of the game right here, Frank.
Yep.
Jesus back to pass. He's got to be looking to the end zone. That he does. Deep down. And it's intercepted. And picked off by the Chiefs. And
that's ball game.
That's the ball game.
Oh, yeah.
That was Tyler Mooskoff with the interception to end the game. So, ball game's over. Chiefs 51, Marauders 14. Probably Trevor Berry's got to be your player of the game, I would guess.
Absolutely. WDOE.
Probably be giving him a
trophy.
trophy today.
Because he was absolutely the best player on the field tonight, even though their quarterback played a very clever game.
Yeah.
He had a couple of moments where he wasn't as sharp, but he was sharp tonight. But 21 was absolutely the most dominant player on the field.
Five touchdowns.
Yeah.
A couple extra points.
And most impressive performance I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
So that's who I would go to. And the Marauders shot themselves in the foot a little bit with some turnover problems and some issues. They had a couple of nice drives that ended up in touchdowns. So when they look at film, they can look at that as a positive, what they did on those drives to get touchdowns. And take a look at on defense. You got to wrap up. You got to tackle. So if you want to sum this game up, that's where it comes down to. And they played against a superior team tonight.
That they did.
So we got Pioneer next week.
Yep.
And come back and do this again next week. See what the Marauders can come out. If they can have a better night next Friday night. We had a good crowd tonight for the first game of the year. So
first home game of the year.
First home game of the year. For the first home game of the year, had a nice crowd. And all of those of you watching at home, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And these guys did a great job bringing it to you and giving you some good footage. So.
And we got one game under our belt now.
Yes.
So
whatever we did tonight that wasn't good, we learned. We learned.
So you'll have us two gentlemen with you again next week for the Pioneer game, and we'll see if we can keep you laughing in your seats.
Yep. You got the football team fan and a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
So but we don't hook up to the end of the season.
Yeah, not till December.
Yeah, we got 2 games in December.
Yeah, I think like the 12th, and then off a week, and then we go down to that place with the hole in the roof.
Well, it doesn't have a hole anymore. It's got the big screen there now.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, but before that,
Jerry's house,
Jerry's World.
Yeah.
Before that, the only thing I say to you is you took care of the Giants. Now take care of the Eagles.
we don't play them yet. We have the Falcons next week.
That should be an easy game.
Yeah.
So
right.
they didn't look too good first game. I'll see what they do on Sunday. But anyway, hey, look, thanks a lot, Bob. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure hanging out with you tonight, Frank.
All right.
We'll catch you next week.
Okay.